What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for coming to this new channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. What do we have going on shows-wise? We got a lot of tour dates coming up. That's going to be announced soon. I'm going to put the dates so you can reserve. If you see your city there, go on the website, put your number in, you get notified exactly when tickets go live. You can also just sign up for notifications via the website on our website. So keep an eye out for that. Also, we got my one-man show this Saturday at Jam in the Van, August 15th. And then we've got the Comedy Store Main Room, September 2nd. Then we've got the Tampa Bay, the 23rd, Orlando, the 24th, Dania Beach, the 25th. Get your tickets at chadandjt.com. Also, we are brought to you by the legends at Brotage. Brotage is the best loche biz in the game. It's made for the bros, not the pros. I love Brotage. If you want to get in the loche game and they make it simple and easy for you, get some Brotage right now and use code DEEP at checkout and you'll get to try Brotage for only $10. Let's start the show.
Dude, what impressed me about your draft was that if you ask AI for like the top 20 writers of all time, it would have like picked somebody else's, it would have been somebody else's list.
Interesting.
So you convinced AI that you knew better than AI did.
That's what's up.
And that's what AI actually wants, which I think is true about people in general. We say this is our list, but then or our wants, and then someone actually gives us what we want.
I think we love that as people. It's why we love art. We think we have our own ideas and our imagination, but don't you love to lend your imagination to someone and go for a little bit of a ride?
Yeah. I'll
just
give it away.
Just imaginatively get it doggy, dude, from a writer, dude.
You know who I love to lend my imagination to? Christopher Nolan.
Oh, come on, bro. Dude, did you see, I showed you the clip. Jimmy Cameron came out and said that Oppenheimer was whatever.
Blows, yeah.
Because he's doing Hiroshima.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Well, I mean, has he done, I guess he did Titanic. So he's done historical.
Disaster.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to show the blast?
I was thinking about that because it's not like Titanic where it can be like this slow unfolding thing. Maybe it can be.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think he will. I think it's going to be gnarly.
You think he's going to do like he's like, so what we wanted to do is I wanted to make this as real as possible. So we had an actual nuclear explosion. And we...
Do you think
I think did Nolan do that?
He might have. I bet you
he didn't
does.
do nuclear, but he did. Was it a real explosion?
Oh, for sure. I'm sure he blew something up.
Yeah.
Because they do that. No, I think Jimmy will take it all the way, and he'll actually nuke Hiroshima again.
Yeah, he's like, this is for the art.
We killed 200,000 people, and we filmed it on 6,000 cameras. We had them set up IMAX, 4K, 10,000, whatever.
Yeah, thank God Daniel Day-Lewis is just an actor. If he was a director, it'd be real awkward.
Yeah.
No,
Jim
need
Cameron.
to nuke.
Jim Cameron, he's like, I was talking to the studio. We had some disagreements, and we met in the middle, and we decided I wanted to use thermonuclear, a hydrogen bomb, but we just decided to use one similar to the one they used in 1945.
Yeah. And, with the lens that we're using, it will actually be the exact same atomic power on camera, albeit not in real life. So I think we're going to have grand success.
He has a fat sunburn. He's like, I was a little bit close to the blast. And
talking about bombs.
Dude, someone in the chat just asked me if I'm NIMBY. Shut up, dude.
Shut up, dude. I think he probably learned the word NIMBY on this pod a few weeks ago.
I would hope so.
And now he's saying it again.
Sick.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's an interesting application.
Dude,
are you NIMBY?
No.
A lot of good shit happens in
I'm a
JT's
lot of
backyard,
things.
dude.
But dude, are you?
I know, dude. I lived next to a halfway house. My bona fides are in check. I was chill with everybody there. You can build anything you want around me. That's your biz.
Dude, my next door neighbor's a Best Buy, so I'm a freaking huge capitalist, dude.
That's what's up.
So,
Dude,
what's
mixed
up, dude?
use, baby.
What up, dude? Let's go,
Dude,
baby.
we're having a possum problem in our neighborhood.
Ooh.
And my
I like possums.
Yeah, dude, my fiance was like, there was a possum in our backyard. And I'm like, are you being a NIMBY?
Yeah, that's NIMBY of your fiance.
I stuck it to her.
Sonny growls at possums. Possum likes to go along my fence at night. Sonny growls. I'm like, are you being NIMBY, dude? Sit.
Dude, Lola goes crazy.
Yeah. I think the dog would lose to the possum in a fight. I'm like, dude, you're gonna lose. Those things are like, they're wild animals. They're rugged.
Dude, in Superman, the new one, they have this great scene where there's the super dog and Lex Luthor is torturing him by putting him like in a harness, hanging him from a harness, and there's a screen of just squirrels. So he's just running.
Oh, that's funny.
Nonstop. I'm like, that's totally Lola. She would just be like, I was dying.
Forever distracted. You said it was good, right?
I loved it. Yeah, I like his James Gunn's sense of humor. So I think he added a lot of he just made it fun. One critique is I want Superman's powers to be more of like a wow to people. Like the world's so used to it, they're like, oh, Superman, we're over him. But like I want the people to be like, holy shit, you know. And you don't get much of that.
Yeah, you get a little dose. I thought the best. I enjoyed the movie. Yeah, I thought it was fun. And I thought Mr. Terrific had the coolest action sequence when he's playing like the reggae song.
Yeah,
and he's kicking ass. I was like. Yeah. Dude, I was like eating popcorn. I had a smile from ear to ear.
Is that the black dude? I heard he's awesome.
He's great.
He's awesome.
Great line readings.
Great characters.
He's solid.
And another critique is Lois Lane. She's like kind of like mean to Superman a little bit. Like she's like I'm just bad with relationships. I'm like, well, you're dating Superman, so why don't you just not be mean to him? He's Superman. You know what I mean?
I totally get it.
It really bothered me. She's like, let's do an interview right now. And she's like grilling him. She's like, what about your decision to interfere in this war? Is that really your decision to make? I'm like, shut up, Lois. So sorry to get negative.
No, I don't think that's negative at all. I think that's interesting he put that in there because I do think that's probably how Superman's partner, because if you date Superman, you can't be like, oh, you can't treat him like Superman. Be like, oh, you're the greatest. You kind of have to like neg him to keep some to keep a little bit of power and autonomy in the relation.
So
for sure.
That's definitely the tactic.
I didn't think about it that way, dude. Yeah, you got to neg Superman. Wow. Because everyone's just fawning over us.
Yeah, or else, and then he's
super hog.
You got to kind of best him in the dome.
Mm-hmm. How about your boy Bradley Cooper in there, dude? Just posting up.
Crushing it.
He's in it?
Mm. He's
Spoiler,
the
dude.
dad.
Yeah. No, you know that. You like see that in the very beginning.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that. So I didn't know that.
But sorry.
Yeah, the kids.
Look, there's not as big of a spoiler as Rebel. Rebel from Sorry, dude. I mean, you're still got a billion spoilers up.
Yeah. So
on me, dude.
Did you know?
So I told you there's an actor in this movie, dude.
Did you know to prep for the movie, Bradley Cooper? You know he plays Superman's dad. Mm-hmm. To prep for it, he lived in the International Space Station for like a whole year.
Whoa.
To like know what it's like to be intergalactic.
That's smart.
You have to do that. As close to it as you could get. And
I'm sure his spine appreciated that.
Yeah. Are those astronauts still stuck up in the space station?
No, Trump got him back. He didn't really get much credit for it either. Trump and Elon got him back.
Dang.
They went up there right away and just nabbed him.
They're probably doing too much other weird shit in the like just probably like distracting themselves. They're doing so many distractions. They distracted themselves from their own success, dude.
I remember I said something negative about Trump that week, and people were like, "How come you didn't say anything about the space station?" I was like, "That's fair. That's fair." I was like, "People were chugging through a lot of storylines."
Exactly, dude.
The new telenovela that is our society is nonstop commentary inducing.
Okay, I don't want to tease anything, but I've got some questions for you guys. Not the questions.
This is a good time to transition. I think I was taking us into the sewer with no direction. We're in the sewer and I didn't have a compass. So we have a new thing we're trying on this pod. It's a boys hang, but to give it a little structure, we each wrote 10 questions, 5 for each guy. So we're going to rotate. Maybe we'll do, how should we set it up?
Oh, do you want to do draft style? See who goes first?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, throw out some odds or evens. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, I'm last. Oh, paper, rock, scissors now.
Oh, yeah. You want to call it on shoot? Do you call it?
Paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Fuck.
Oh, and then we should do and then we'll do, just to make it competitive, we'll do a poll at the end with the fans as who had the best questions.
That's hilarious.
Oh, nice,
yeah, we got to have competition, dude.
You do who had the best cue.
Yeah, who had the best cues, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Eric, because...
So wait, JT, a little bit about these cues, because you were kind of just like, hey, you you said to me, at least in my understanding, prep 5 cues, 5 for Chad, 5 for you.
Yeah.
And then that was it. So my questions could have their own. It could be to get to know you better. It could be to challenge you.
It was wide open.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
So are we going in rounds? Then do I ask you your question? Then I ask you your question for the first round? Is that
so
how
we've
it
never
goes?
done it. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it that way. Yeah. Do one question for each of us, and we'll go through all your questions. We'll bop back and forth.
Okay, cool. So my question 1 for JT is, what is the difference between you and your partner that you value?
Oh. Oh, what was that?
Sorry.
Oh, good. What was it?
Is this
I
one
don't
of
know
your questions?
what you would technically call it. It was a hiccup / burp.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Did you just chug a magic mind?
Yeah, that's
That was
what
the
happened.
magic mind activating in you, dude.
Yeah. Twing.
Just yes.
Yeah.
You just drank life. Yeah, exactly, dude. You're gonna be so fucking dialed.
I think we have a lot of overlapping, a lot of complementary traits. I would say one is that she's more introverted than me.
Same
2, she's way more into like home decor and like that sort of thing than I am. And 3, she has a box. I got a dong.
Legit.
That was gonna be my question.
But
That's
yeah.
huge. I love that. Our ladies sound very similar, dude. Both of them have boxes. Both of them. I find that the home decor stuff can be a challenge in our relationship. As much as I love a dank denza, and I preach that here, full disclosure, whenever we talk furniture, my wife calls it my furniture face, and I make a face that looks like I'm deciding if I'm going to drop a nuke or not. And it can be really laborsome.
I saw you post about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is funny.
It was rough. I was like, I mean, we've been trying to pick nightstands for months now.
It took me. It
I mean,
takes. It
months.
takes me a while to remind myself, like, because sometimes like the kids will take a nap, and I'm like, all right, we should just sit down and chill. But then she'll start running around doing stuff, and it'll make me kind of like a little anxious because I'm just like, dude, what's with all the activity? Like,
Yeah.
But then I got to remember that's how she relaxes, is like by like getting rid of stuff, like cleaning out a space, trying something different, like with like, a lamp or a plant or something. I'm like, oh, that's her chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'm like, yo, just there's one version of chilling. It's sit your ass right there.
Yeah, it's on the couch and there's like highlights on. And it's like, dude, this is how we relax.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something I had to learn. The opposite I had to learn, where she's like, I always need to be doing something, and she's like, it's okay to like, even on like a Sunday or something. She's like, it's okay to like not do anything for a day, and I'm like, what? I'm just sitting there. She's like, watch Dirty Dancing with me. I'm like,
Like, I'll watch the 3 primary scenes, then I have to get some other stuff done. I will watch the lift.
yeah.
I will watch the No One Puts Baby in the Corner. And then I kind of want to watch the montage when they're all having the.
Yeah.
I want to watch the pregnancy scene.
Yeah. I've taken it to heart though, and I've actually, been like, okay, today I'm gonna like, I'm not very good at it, but I'm like, today I'm gonna like sit and lay.
I don't relax well, dude. I have my shoe. I wear my shoes in the house. Like I'll like at like 9 o'clock, I'll come home from work or whatever, shower, put shoes back on and shorts. And my wife's
I
like,
like
where are you
having
going?
shoes on too.
I just like it. I like to be ready, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, that's very masculine.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, they're boots. I only wear boots in the house, not when I'm hiking or working.
Yeah.
Okay, my question for you, Chad. What is the best thing your parents taught you about life?
Oh, wow.
Because you've got a dank ass mom and a very prominent father.
Can I say something for both of them?
I would hope you would.
My dad, he's taught me a ton of lessons. I think the most recent one that I've taken to heart is, we can be so consumed with achievement and seeing like the rewards of hard work, or whether it be in the form of money or items or status, whatever. But he's like what you need to focus on is the pursuit of excellence. If you focus on the pursuit of excellence, then everything else will follow. And in last year I was like kind of like I was stressed out. This was like around like Thanksgiving. I was stressed out, and you know, he's a successful surgeon, and he's still working. You know, he just loves to work, and he's basically telling me, he's like, enjoy the ride, you know, enjoy the ups and downs. Like and it took the pressure off me in a surprising. I just wasn't expecting him to say that. So he's like, you know, enjoy the ride, enjoy the ups and downs, enjoy the journey. It's not, you don't need to, you know, he's like, let's say if you're at the top, you know, there's a lot of downsides that come with that, where it's, and you see it with people we work with, where people will be like, to us, they're like, oh, you're crushing it, you're so successful. They're like, yeah, but I'm getting attacked way more. I'm getting a lot more criticism. Mm-hmm. And so there's negatives to every part of where you're at. And so we shouldn't be always kind of looking to be like, oh, I need to be there, then I'll be okay, because there's never a perfect place to be. I think you just kind of have to have like a acceptance or a surrender to where you're at and enjoy it. Because if you think that other way, then you'll just be going through life kind of looking ahead, you know, kind of like a dog chasing a squirrel. You know, you just, maybe that's not a good analogy, you know, the carrot, the dangling carrot, whatever the fuck. You're just looking at the dangling carrot, and you're never like present.
Anxious chasing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool. I think it's so nice too when like my dad will have moments like that where like he surprises. I'll be like coming at it where I'm like dadding myself a little bit, and then he'll come with like gentle advice. Yeah. And I never see it coming, so it hits extra hard. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, like I didn't even know you had that move, Dad. Yeah, because
I think as a son too, you want to bring your dad kind of treats in a way, not treats, but like a gift in the form of like achievement.
And you want to prove to him like, dude, I'm being tough. You know, like I'm not being like sentimental. I'm getting after it. And then your dad's like, it's okay to be sentimental. And you're like, oh, is it?
Yeah. He's like, just chill. And you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, because I'm like, here's what we're doing here, and that. And he's like, why don't you just enjoy your spaghetti?
Yeah, I'll hang up the phone, and that's when I fall apart. And I'm like, because I didn't even know I needed it so bad. Yeah.
That's great, dude. That's a good deal. My dad famously one time said success is all that matters.
But you know what? We needed that message then, because you and me
dumbasses.
We're such slapdicks. We had never had jobs. We drove around and applied for 5 jobs at like video stores, and we felt good just because we applied.
Yeah.
And
dude, that'd be so fun working at a video store.
It would have been really fun. There's some slapdicks already working there, so they're like, hey, we've got it covered, bro.
This is our turf. Get out.
They're like, you got to find your own place to be slapdicks. But we were like, his dad came home and we were like in the parking lot, like stoked on ourselves, throwing a Nerf football. And then your dad was just like, did you guys get jobs? We're like, we applied for 5. He's like, success is all that matters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
But I remember I was like, oh. But it was good because I was like, we should get some jobs.
Wasn't he like washing his Viper?
He's washing his red Dodge Viper, and his license plate was custom and it said hiss.
No.
Yeah, his license plate. My dad would drive around. I'm not joking. He had a red Dodge Viper and the license plate was hiss.
You know, he earned it, though.
Dude, he did. Yeah, that's what I mean.
He worked his butt off.
He did earn it, and like, it was, and it's pretty hilarious and funny, but yeah, he was like that dude.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Dude, and then I would have to wash it every weekend, dude. Get up, wake up, wash it.
I think for my mom, it's kind of a twofold, like the power of a smile and the idea that anyone can be your friend. My mom makes friends anywhere she goes, and it was always kind of annoying growing up because we would be at a place,
slows you down.
Yeah, we'd be at a place, checking in a hotel, you know, at a store, and she'd become friends with whoever's working there, which is beautiful and amazing. Mm-hmm. But then I'd be like, Mom, can we go? Like, we're at Disneyland. But it's she just has she has such great energy around her, and I try to like embody that because it's just so contagious, and I think she just leaves like such a positive mark on everyone she interacts with.
She does, dude. We sat next to your mom at your dank ass engagement party with your dank ass fiance. Mm-hmm. Dude, what a pleasure talking with her and spending like a nice afternoon.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
So
She's the
nice.
best.
Her and my dank ass wife were just bonding and talking. I was just listening, chilling. It was so great.
She's the best.
Yeah, I feel like every time I talk to your mom, I feel like I can see her heart.
Yeah.
That's so true.
She's just, she's an angel on earth.
And a great voice. Even when she called the other day on the phone, I was like, oh, I felt like my mom called. I was like, oh, very nice.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. My mom used to always do that too. Like, dude, we'd like order at McDonald's in a drive-thru with like 5 kids in the thing.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you want? My mom would be like, well, we just came from, Andrew's graduation and he's pretty happy. So we're kind of hungry.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, just get the burgers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that was, and when your parents would do it, you'd like have a friend with you, and you'd be so, dude, or the one when your parents would go out at night. My mom and dad would always go. They'd be at a party. They'd be like, we're at the party at the Browns house. JT, do you remember Max? Max is here. JT, talk to Max on the phone. And they would give the phone to some random drunk guy.
Yeah.
I'd be like 11. He'd be like, JT, how are you, buddy? I don't want to talk to you. It's so
The
funny.
other side of that's got to be so amazing.
And I'd be
dude.
yelling. I'd be like, do not give the phone to Max. Do not give it. My mom. Bang.
You got to pause like TGI Friday programming. Like, hey, nice, dude. Great answer. I enjoyed those.
You're up, dude.
answers.
You got more.
Oh, do I go through all
We're
of
going
mine?
to cook through all of yours.
Oh, we're doing
okay.
all of them. Oh, okay.
I think so, right? Just to make it. I'm trying to think what's the fastest way to. Okay, should I go then?
Maybe it's probably good to have variety. Of
Okay,
them.
I'll go.
I think
Then you do all like your round
you're up,
ones.
you're up. Sorry.
You do all your round ones, then we round twos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it that way.
All right, JT.
Yeah.
If your emotions were an R&B group, what would their name be and why?
This is good.
If my emotions were an R&B group, what are my favorite?
I mean, one of them. I know one of them.
What is it?
Horny.
Oh yeah.
One of them's got to be horny, dude.
I was very horny. Still am. Yeah, maybe horny and mad.
Wait, so how would the R&B group's title go? It'd be the Horny Mads.
Like no horny and mad. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel those two emotions. It's probably the way I deal with how I react to stuff is like I'll try to put it through one of those two hoses.
Right.
I'll be like either like, oh man, this is making me horny, or I'm like, oh, it's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
kind of how I get back to level. Yeah, horny and mad. Come see
Nice.
us. We'll be at Staples in the next few months.
Dude,
Or
horny
crypto,
and mad
rather.
is gonna be at SoFi.
I would say Bone Tugs and Charmony.
Dude, that's
Dude,
good. I
that's
love
great,
that group,
dude.
too,
That's
dude.
sick.
That's fire, dude.
Strider, what would your villain origin story be?
Oh, this is incredible. You have to have a good backstory. I think one of my favorite, I guess he's more of an anti-hero, is Daniel Plainview. An amazing villain that I connect with. Maybe the guy we're looking at, A Few Good Men. Maybe, and also Ed Harris. I think he's great because he like has a backstory where he's like in The Rock. He wants his soldiers to get paid. Just the way he goes about it. And he does bitch out at the end. You know, you end up being a good guy. But I think my backstory would be I was kind of heart, sort of like a Captain America. People saw that I love my wife, you know, pretty chill dude, relax. And then they said, we want to give you these superpowers. Then I got them, and then I was wronged. It turned out that my government turned against me. They maybe got someone else in power that I don't appreciate. And then I turn on them, and I think that I should be like Thanos and govern the entire world, and I would do a better job if I just made all the decisions on my own.
Yeah.
And I would think that once I got rid of all the people and murdered everyone, like kind of like the snap in Thanos,
Yeah.
that the world would be a good place. So I think my intent would be grand peace, but I would just be working to mow people down. So I guess my backstory would be that I was given powers by the government, sort of Wolverine style, Captain America style, and then ended up being found out that the people that gave me my powers wronged a lot of people.
Wow.
And then I turned evil.
What would your name be?
Freaking doctor. It's got to be a doctor. Doctor.
Dr. Snipe.
Dr. Denza?
Yeah, Dr. What did you say, Dr. what?
I said Dr. Snipe.
Dr. Snipe's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my ultimate power is my vision. I can see, because I think I can see everything, and I just snipe.
I always think the coolest superhero would be a guy who just had perfect eyes, because I'd give him great reflexes and be also like a great bullseye kind of shooter.
That'd be great.
And then his best friend is just made out of something indestructible.
Dude, someone
Like,
in
kind
the
of like Colin Farrell. He's got a cool character when he plays the bullseye guy.
But yeah, they've done it a little bit with like Hawkeye and him and like the guy from Suicide Squad, but they haven't done it good yet.
Yeah, they really haven't.
The Farrell one was a little...
Dr. Snipe is good. And maybe that's it. I just snipe figures. Like, I don't take out swaths of people. I take out leaders that I think I need to be gone. But then, of course, there's a butterfly effect from that, and I learn, and it's bad, and I shouldn't take justice into my own hands.
You're a geopolitical
Anarchist.
not anarchist, vigilante.
Yeah.
But it
That's
goes
cool.
Yes.
Someone in the chat said Dr. Drill Station.
Yeah, dude, that's my origin story backstory. I was interrupted while whacking off and never have gotten to bust since, and so I'm really edgy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up. Chad, you're up first.
Yeah.
With one of my cues. If you had to choose between one, would you pick surfing or philosophy?
Oh, man. Tough.
This is huge.
Surfing or philosophy. Wow. Tits McGee. Oh, man. You know, because both, I use both to try and get into that same mindset.
That's why I was thinking it.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a toughie.
This is a good question.
I think I'd go philosophy because I can use that for my whole life. I think I can find the benefits from surfing, and you know, I find the meditative parts of surfing and the tan you get from surfing and running and lifting.
Sector 9 boarding.
In Sector 9 boarding, you know, I hit a fat just parking structure and just carve it up.
One of those circle ones, like in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, there's one I live next to a community college, and I just rip that. I might do that today, and then it'd be tough though, you know, to not be able to dance in the ocean. But I think philosophy, you just take that wisdom throughout your whole life. So yeah.
Nice.
What is surfing without philosophy, after all?
Dude, I know, and that's, you know, that's kind of something a bit I'm trying to figure out, because it's like surfers go to the gym now. What is that? And it's like, has surfing lost its philosophy? Well, I don't want to see Kelly Slater or Felipe Toledo doing split squats.
No.
I want to see them shredding, boning, and having acai.
Mm-hmm.
That's the philosophy, you know. Even Moscow. I mean, I'll text him today. Be like, dude, are you even a surfer anymore? You go to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of him more as a steak guy before I think of him as a surfer.
Whoa,
I kind of
you
do.
should tell him that.
I will. All right, Strider, you're up. All right, dude, what do you think your vertical leap is today?
Oh my gosh. Probably 15 inches.
All right, well, let's see. Can you jump right here and we'll film?
How high do you think this is? How high is 2 12-packs?
Can we film it? Do you have a tape measure, Jay?
I don't know if I can land on it.
Okay, so we're gonna say that's like 18 inches, and we'll verify that with a. We'll look up this thing and then we'll put in a chyron on the video so we know where you're at. All right, you ready? It's one jump, dude. You don't have to stretch that much.
I'm gonna get hurt, dude. Should we stack all these magic mines and see how high I can jump, dude? All right,
Do we have his feet in the frame, Jake? Oh, you're filming it secondarily. Thank you, Jake.
Dude, yeah, you hit the sprinkler.
All right, you ready?
Whenever you're ready, Strider.
Dude, that looked good. That looked good.
Here you go.
Wow.
That might have been 10 inches.
That looked good, dude.
Thank you.
Where did you think you were at there?
Less than 15. I said 15 originally. I'm thinking I'm at less than 15 inches.
Dude, dude, you really disrespected gravity there.
Thank you, dude. That's what my villain backstory to be, dude. Just trying to catch air.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I can't catch air, and I try to take out all dudes who catch fat air because I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And they're dangerous, is what I say.
Dude.
Dude, that was huge. Okay, so there's a second part now.
That was it.
Okay.
That was the second part. Can you jump for us?
All right, so I'm moving on to round 2.
Yeah.
That was a great question, dude. We got physical. That was great. Okay, so do I go for JT first? Okay. This is kind of tough as a multi-parter, so I'm sorry. What are 5 people and places that define America to you?
So, okay, I'm just going to combine them into
kind
5
of like-
total.
Yeah, like American culture, or what is like? Yeah.
Okay. We should send these questions to each other in advance. So we
I know,
can
yeah,
prep a
because
little
it is
bit.
tough to go off the fly.
Yeah.
And we could have way better answers if we thought about them.
5 people that define America. I'll go with someone
Or
out of
places.
Yeah. For places, I'll go Miami.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's sick.
Disneyland.
That's a good, smart. Yeah.
Dude, thank you.
And
Thank you.
and something like super Disneyland actually kind of might check that box. The chat's giving me some good stuff that I might fold into this too. Okay, so I got Disneyland, Miami.
Miami's a great one. So much culture down there.
Yeah.
In terms of Martha Stewart,
That's
Oh,
huge. Yeah, Martha
dude.
Stewart's a good one, dude.
Dude, can you imagine eating her butt back in the day?
Oh, it'd be so nice. It'd probably be
Nice.
delicious.
yeah.
Such a good recipe.
Wow, this tastes like pumpkin pie.
you know, it's gonna annoy people. I think you got to go Donald Trump.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm reading The Art of the Deal.
Dude, I
There
love
you
that.
go.
Educate yourself.
And then
Yeah, I want to know.
And then I think number 5.
This is a good list.
Yeah, it's firing me up. I'm gonna do all these things except
Just like from outside, like if an alien came down and they were like, hey, you have to just tell me about America real quick in 5 words.
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it right now. I can't do a Trump. I'll tell you about it right now.
Maybe Monica Lewinsky.
Oh,
That's a good one too. Yeah,
that's a
great.
really good one.
That's great. That'd be an interesting essay, dude. Then I want to see your essay, and then those are your 5 paragraphs. You have your setup, then your 5 paragraphs. You explore each of the places and the person. Then you have your summary. I'd read that essay if you were an essayist. That'd be interesting.
I mean, OJ would have been another good one.
That'd be a great. Oh, that'd be a
Yeah, 'cause
really
I don't,
good
I don't
one.
have race in there, so maybe I'll pop out.
You have Miami though, a lot of culture. And
Let me just do
everything.
those 6. I'll just do, and then let me pop out Miami. I'll take Miami out.
That's
And I'll
huge.
do OJ.
I think that's a great list. I think you've
Fired
captured
me up.
America.
Thank you.
Chad, sorry. I'm sitting over here being a bonehead. Okay. Chad, your second question. What would you like to build if you knew how?
Can it be? Is it something that has to exist,
No,
or
it can be anything.
can it be fantasy?
You're building, I guess you can build an ideology, you can build something fantasy, or you can build an end table if you want. Or nightstands and then give them to me. That's been taking a long time.
Oh man, dude. Okay, here's what I would build. I would build an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah, an
This is
Iron
good.
Man suit, so you can travel anywhere. You can withstand impacts. You know, you're bulletproof.
Sick.
You can get anywhere, but also it's a ride. It's fun. It's the thrill. You know, in America, we need thrills.
Yes.
We need to go fast.
Yes.
And what's better than going fast in your own suit? On top of that, you know, some add-ons. You do have the what's the robot?
Jarvis.
You do have a Jarvis, but it's in the voice of
Say it. Scott Johansson from Her. Okay, sorry, this is your thing. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it's in Anna de Armas's voice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And then
She was the voice in Blade Runner, right?
yeah, I think.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you someone put the wall. That's hilarious. You're in an Iron Man suit. It's Anna de Armas. If you need entertainment, you can only watch the Rocky movies. And then, you know, you got a sound system. It's only stuff that pumps you up. I'm talking Creed, Eric Prydz, Avicii.
Oh, yeah.
Avicii, Limp Bizkit, and then there's this little thing if you're going on a long trip, they'll just like tug your hog.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds
That's nice.
And then when you bust, it'll just spray out. And then if you need food, you've got like just endless just in and out.
That's smart. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, this is great.
And then there's also UV lights, but not too much to where you get burned, but you just maintain a bronze. Because you're in a suit, you can't bronze, but you are getting a bronze while you do it. Yeah.
I'm glad I asked you that.
I'm glad you asked me that. Maybe with AI we can make that.
Dude, in this scenario, you can do it.
Yeah.
All right, you're up, Chad.
All right. JT, as a kid, what do you think you'd be doing at this stage in your life?
As a kid, I think I knew I'd have a family. Outside that, I always thought I was gonna be a teacher.
Oh wow, dude!
Yeah.
I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, you would crush as a teacher.
I think I was like, and it was also the only job I saw regularly.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll probably just do that. And I was like, always like, oh man, if I was a teacher, I would have done this different. I would have done that like this teacher, like this. When you have a really good teacher growing up too, it really is so impactful because you only know how your parents live.
Yeah.
And then you meet another adult and they're like, this is how I see the world.
Yeah.
And then, like it that stuff might not work forever, but it's really meaningful when you hear it and see it. So
Dude,
I always wanted to do that.
I think you as like an English teacher in high school or as an English professor in college or film, people would just like be begging to go to your class.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been funny too because I had the lowest GPA in my high school because they would give you your class rank.
Right.
So when I went to school with Strider before I got kicked out, I wasn't last, but I was 435 out of 442.
yeah.
But he was smarter than everyone. He just didn't do your homework. You would just turn in your homework.
Me being a teacher would have been like when I would tell teachers I wanted to be a teacher, they'd be like, dude, you don't come to class.
Yeah. But dude, I think you give like an unconventional style of teaching that people would love.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Yeah, it would have been cool.
Dude, and you know when like you see your teacher outside living their own real life, like
Bro,
at the
so
mall,
weird. The
you're always
weirdest.
like, oh, stop being alive.
Yeah.
But dude, they'd see you outside in your real life and you'd be like slinging kettlebells or something, and the kids would be like, dude, my teacher's a badass. My teacher, like, you'd be doing like
that was cool.
kettlebells on the beach.
When you had Jack, like Cosenza was strong, and like I remember Jordan Sullivan tried to challenge him to. He's like, I'm stronger than you. I'm stronger than you. And Cosenza arm wrestled him, destroyed him at the end of class, and we were all like. We went bananas. We were like, oh my God. And that was a big risk by Cosenza because
Jordan was like on steroids and
he's
jacked.
a big boy.
Yeah.
And he throttled him.
And he like death metal, dude. A freshman in high school that's 6'6", 250 and listens to death metal. That's a scary kid, dude. And he has a hot mom.
He was real smart. Because I went to junior high with him. He was like AP everything.
Really?
Yeah, he was crazy smart. His parents were cool.
His parents were cool.
They were
His dad
awesome.
wore like leather jackets. His mom had like a pixie cut.
They had a good sense
like,
of humor.
dude.
Yeah, they were solid. Much love to the Sullivans.
Yeah, great family.
Strider, sexually,
do
you consider yourself a dom or a sub?
Sub. My wife in bed is constantly telling me, slower, softer, relax, slow down, do it like this. A lot.
But doesn't that mean you're being dom and she's... Because you're hitting it like hard. And I guess I don't know what a dom's pace is, but...
Usually, I can't answer because I do have a gag in my mouth, so I can't be like, hey, is this right? No, there's no question.
That's why I called you that one time and
sexually,
it was just mumbling.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hold on, dude.
Yeah.
Then I had to like signal to my wife.
Yeah.
I had to do our safe signal.
Yeah.
It's actually
So that time we hopped on Zoom
Macarena.
and you had it in there and we were like, dude, what is that? You're like, I was just bobbing for apples.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had a cover for myself, but like my wife makes me wear that around the house always.
So do you genuinely think you're a sub?
Yes.
And do you think that's just because you let somebody else dictate what the tempo is? What makes you think you're a sub?
Because when we're maybe just because we communicate really well, I think. So maybe we're like very give and take, but I don't.
Had you had
Probably because when we're having sex, I always go, hey, how do you want it? I say that a lot. I go, how do you want it? Mm-hmm. And then my wife communicates well. But then honestly, sometimes she's a great loving partner. She'll go, hey, do you want it like this? Because she knows some positions that I like. Mm-hmm. Her on top.
This is making me
and that's usually what I like.
Wait, so
these questions are meant to make us uncomfortable and challenging.
Before you...
I don't bust.
Have you ever had sex with other people before you met you've had sex with other people? Okay, yeah. I think I knew that. Okay, so what was your...
I was young and not really experienced.
Right, you were just like a guy who got behind the seat of a sports car, but you're like, you don't have your driver's license yet.
Joe Pesci Casino.
Right. Just...
And yeah. But I would say the sex that we have isn't too much in those archetypes. Although I guess, do you think every relationship has to have that, or sexual encounter there's someone who's leading and following, like a dance? Probably. But I would say it's more subtle. It's more like...
It can flip. Yeah. People are switches, they call them. People can be sub and dom.
Yeah, it's much more subtle. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Probably Marco's the dom.
Sorry, I feel like I've tied up, but like, who is more likely to be tied up, you or your partner?
You know what? Probably, I would probably say my partner would be like, hey, would you like to try this? And then she would be like, oh, I would get tied up. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm down to try that.
Okay.
Yeah. But also if she wants to tie me up, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm into that. You know?
That's fair. You don't have to be into it.
All right. To JT first. If you had a clone, how would you treat him?
Good. Yeah, probably nicer than I do myself.
I thought you would say that. Would you guys hang out? Go to the beach?
I think, there was a time I wouldn't want to hang out with me. I think I would actually like it now.
Would you do some Duplicity Michael Keaton things where you'd be like, hey man, you need to be here and I'm going to go to the gym and chill? Or...
Oh, that would be nice. But yeah, I'd have FOMO. Whatever they were doing, I'd be like, I'd kind of want to switch spots. But I would feel bad directing them. I'd want them to live their life as they saw fit. I wouldn't want them to be like a tool for me.
I think that's huge. I think that is the crux of the answer, the fact that you wouldn't make them a tool for you. You'd give your clone its autonomy.
Yeah, totally. I'd like hope that they want to like hang out with me and work with me, but if they didn't want to, I'd feel a lot better knowing they were happy.
Love that.
Yeah, love that. Why would you want to create like a Frankenstein monster and then like,
enslave it
and give it a shit life?
Chad,
that's good.
It's a great answer. I love that.
Would you get jealous of your clone?
Yeah, if their life was like crazy good and like way better than mine, I'd probably feel a little bit like, A, like why didn't I do that? And then B, I'd be jealous. But I think I don't judge myself too much for having jealousy as long as I don't let it take the wheel.
Would you, this is dark.
Yeah.
Would you consider killing your clone and taking his spot?
No. If they were like just crushing it in life, nah. Because honestly, I think that would make me the clone's bitch. Because it changed me. My clone made me into someone that isn't me, and then I'm now a clone of something else.
Interesting.
Chad, would you ever be frozen if promised you could come back? Like Walt Disney style. And you'd come back in the future.
Or
would you?
No. Because I think when you're frozen, is it like you're sleeping or are you just stuck?
Like what's the movie Demolition Man style?
Yeah, you're
like
just
you're
I think it's like you're under amnesia almost.
Yeah. I guess
anesthesia.
And you don't know when you'd come back and you don't know the state of the world. You could come back and it could be you and fucking velociraptors.
I don't no. So there's something about the idea that people want to be immortal.
Yeah.
It rubs me the wrong way because it's not the natural way of things. And you see like that one guy, Ray Kurzweil, he's like, I want to be immortal. He upload my consciousness. I'm like, well, if death could be the end, but it could also not be. And then if you're like just stuck here, I don't know. I don't believe I don't think we should mess with nature that way.
You're very natural about stuff too.
Yeah.
Like parts of aging you're more comfortable with than like I am, and like you're very like you kind of believe it's meant to be.
Yeah. And I think I personally believe that death is the next great adventure.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great philosophy to have. That's a great belief system.
Yeah.
I'm gonna adopt that.
It's Peter Pan, right?
Is it?
I think that's where that quote is from.
Oh, really?
But dude, honestly, I swear to God, I wasn't trying to call it. You might have come up with it independently.
Thanks.
Dude, a good move is to just say something kind of smart, or if you're worried something won't play off well,
Yeah.
like MLK said that.
Attribute it.
Yeah.
It's a huge move.
You've been doing that a lot.
I do that
lately.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's how you protect yourself smart. Dude, I think we actually skipped my second cue.
Oh shit, sorry.
No, all good. Chad, you're up. You're not gay in a very non-homophobic way. You're just not gay. Knowing that, if you had to pick a guy for your dad to sleep with, who would you pick?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
dude,
nice.
you would like that, dude.
Yeah, dude, just plowing Reagan.
Your dad's going to call you in a couple days and be like, appreciate that, son. Yeah. Heard you speaking on me. That was nice.
like, dude, did you hook me up with Reagan? Where's Dad? He's blowing Reagan right now.
Mr. Kroger, bend over that wall.
All right, Strider, you're up. What do you miss most from living with your siblings?
Dude, honestly, 4-player Bond. GoldenEye 4-player was fucking amazing, dude.
Because you have 3 brothers, too. So you guys had a full lineup.
With a full squad. And that was like, the prime was like that, and then was N64 to Dreamcast, just gaming together, and then always like, you always kind of had a buddy like, dude, you want to go on a bike ride? You got to do this. I guess flip side, it was tough to get alone time, and snacks were tough. Like everyone would eat your shit, but like, yeah, gaming and chilling. And I'm extrovert, so I was lucky that way.
And with the age gap, because Andrew's the oldest, Matt's the young. Was there a time like you guys must have been waiting for Matt to get good enough at video games?
That was tough with sports, because like Andrew and Greg were good. I would usually team up with like, it'd be like, because Andrew's the oldest, he'd probably be Matthew, me and Greg, and it was never really fit because he was just too young.
Right.
He'd just get dominated too hard. So yeah, if he would have been. We should put him on some HGH. I should have really talked to my parents. Hey, can we get him on some HGH? Get him on some, age him up a little bit, get faster.
Is he 10 years younger than Andrew?
Yeah, about almost 8.
That's tough to do sports together.
Yeah. But gaming, dude, so huge.
Isn't he the best gamer? Or no?
Oh yeah, Matt's ridiculous.
He's the best gamer, yeah.
Really?
Isn't it kind of annoying how it goes? Like the younger brother's better at gaming. It pisses me off.
My brother's
dude.
always better at video games than me.
Wow.
Dude, one time I played this boxing game all the time. First time I played my brother, he beat me. I was so mad. I was like arguing with him. He kicks me out of his room and he just goes, "Hey, keep practicing."
Oh.
Dude, I was furious.
Dude, there was a famous time. I guess Matthew and Aiden have a story where like me and Brooks were playing them two in 2-on-2 Halo, and Brooks is a good gamer.
He's
and this
really
was Halo
good.
1, which I was actually decent at. And Matthew and Aiden were beating our ass, and me and Brooks got so mad that we locked them out of the house. The both of them. We go, "Hey guys, let's go play basketball. Let's go." And we locked them out of the house. We're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck those kids,
You
dude."
gotta put it.
Wow. Oh, you locked him out?
Yeah, we locked them out. Honestly, dude, locking my sibling out of the house, getting from carpool and running to the door and being like, "Fuck you, you're locked out," was a great thing to do to my sibling.
Dude, you know what's fun thing is we'd be swimming. I'd pants my brother, put his trunks in the freezer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Frozen, yeah.
Dude, I remember. See, to freeze them, you have to wet them first.
Yeah, so he'd be swimming, I'd pants him.
My female cousins froze my boxers and shit. I was all embarrassed. So I grabbed their like underwear and went to freeze it, but I didn't wet it first. So my cousin opens the fridge and she goes, "Oh, just my really nice and cold."
Yeah.
And like made fun of me. She like put it against her face. She's like, "It feels nice." And I was so humiliated. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
dude, I blew it.
Brutal.
All right, Chad, you're up.
Okay. JT, if your sexual vibe were a fast food restaurant, what would the name be and why?
Oh, Five Guys.
Oh, dude. That's fucking sick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't even think you need to explain that.
No.
You could sexualize a lot of fast food
In
places.
and Out works.
Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Burger King, dude.
Burger King.
Sonic the Cock.
Strider, Which decade do you think you should have been born in?
Ooh, baby. Since I'm a lame-o, I would have gone, dude, I mean, dude, I'm a big World War II guy.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
I would have loved to have been in the 101st Airborne and probably just gotten killed from flak and just died in a plane right out of the gate.
I don't think you would have done. Why didn't you just join up now then?
I'm a huge bitch. I can't even camp, bro.
Dude,
going to the war is camping with people trying to kill you.
I'm not even trying to call you. I'm just calling out people in general. They're always like, dude, if I would have been born in that time period, I would have been in the war. I'm like, well, you could join wars. They're still going on.
True. So true. Yeah, exactly. And there still is an airborne.
Dude,
the 101st Airborne still is a unit.
Dude, you're a paratrooper.
Dude, I hate heights. I don't never skydive.
No, Strider, the light's green. Go, Strider. Oh, no.
Yeah, no chance, dude. No chance.
And then you just get pushed out. Oh!
I mean, there's just something about that. I don't know, just the way it looks on movies, dude.
I know, they glorify it so well.
It looks so glorified. Yeah, that's a really great question, dude. Dude, you go back anytime, like you get a toothache back in the 40s, you're fucked.
Yeah.
They gotta pull, it's gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Do I have the knowledge I have now? Because then I just go back to like the 90s and just invest and make bank.
I was thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's like kind of trickery.
Like doing Biff from Back to the Future. Yeah. That's good.
No, you just, you have the same personality.
Just sort of anachronistic and just go back and like, okay, so.
You're still Strider. Yeah, you just Strider, not with this knowledge though. You're just Strider being born in, 1969.
I'd still want to go do some chill shit. I don't know, man. I'm probably meant to just be now. But I think my quick answer would be WW Deuce.
Let's get it.
Just be chill, dude.
All right, who's up? Chad or Strider, you're up.
Okay, here we go. I'm on round 4 right now.
Yeah, we skipped me once, but it's all gravy.
Okay.
I'll do 2 back to back or something.
JT.
Yep.
What is funny about yourself that makes you smile when you think of it?
I do think it's funny when I like get into confrontations and like I'll laugh about like arguments I've had with people out in the world, because I'll just kind of argue with people in the world, not like they're my enemy, but like more like they're my friend I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I'll kind of assume a familiarity with them and just kind of argue with people like that. And like I was telling Chad, this 16-year-old cut me off and he was with his chick and they started it with me and he started like mimicking me doing a loser and I just started yelling at him, calling him a pussy and a bitch and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was cracking up for like an hour after. And if I saw that kid again, I would like laugh and be like, dude, we're like, I really appreciate that we had that fun together. And what's something else that cracks me up about myself? Yeah, probably like when because my instinct is to be very accommodating to people. So anytime I'm like petty, it sounds bad, but I think it's like me trying to pursue balance. Anytime I'm petty, I like Friday Beers asked us to do a sketch and I found out Willie D was going to be in it. And like what Willie D did to me isn't even that bad, but the fact that I've turned it into like we're enemies for life because of it, it makes me laugh a lot. And when Friday Beers was like, yo, do this sketch, and I like all those guys and stuff, and I think they're super talented, but when I saw his name on the call sheet, I was like, sorry guys, I will not be in a sketch with Willie D. And I was like dramatic. I was like, good luck with your sketch. I'll see you soon. And like emailed everybody. And I probably do like, yeah, I kind of like Willie D probably, but like, it's fun to me to have that always cracks me up whenever I think about it. I'll just start dying laughing.
I love those like, yeah, like those little moments that you can give to yourself and just tickle and just being aware on it. Cause you have a grand sense of self-awareness, I feel like.
Oh, that's
so I wanted to ask you that too. Cause I was like, it's kind of funny. But I do like, especially with you yelling at the 16, I do love when you're challenging someone or asking. And when we were growing up together, you'd always keep us in check. Me and like Farrell would be like, dude, JT's keeping us in check. And like you would call us on bullshit we wouldn't really even recognize yet, but you'd have a great smile. You'd be like, you do this like hilarious, like sideways way of seeing us do it was so
you saw
funny,
me do that
dude.
to those religious people in Spokane.
Oh yeah, that was amazing, dude. Yes,
trying to convert us, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Dude, this kid was just coming up with like the book that his like weird pastor told him to just go say with people like, what do you think heaven looks like? And JT's like, what do you think it looks like? And dude, it was so great. Dude, and this kid was just losing it.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad. Sorry, this one's a multi-parter. Not that bad. What 3 wishes do you have for your genie in a bottle?
Oh man, 3 wishes for my genie in a bottle. Oh, I mean, do I go selfish or noble here?
'Tis the question, dude.
I would wish for prosperity for all.
Very nice.
I would wish to have my own island
Whoa, that's cool.
with. Yeah, I would wish that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, be careful having your own island these days.
Yeah. I would wish to have my own island in the Bahamas. I would wish to have my own island with perfect waves, a banana boat ready to go,
Oh, yeah.
an in and out, and an Erewhon.
Do you think one of the, not the worst parts, but one of the really sad things about Epstein is that it has given a bad name to islands?
I think it's the worst thing.
Yeah, it's like now if you have a private island, people assume
Yeah.
it's for doing bad things when in fact you just want to be healthy. Banana boat.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's like if you say to people, "Hey, I want you to come to my island," they're gonna assume, "Oh, is it because you're trying to do nefarious things?" And you're like, "No, I literally have in and out, right there."
It's the opposite. Actually,
Yeah.
I have an island where we only do good things.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, that's what the last guy said, and it turned out it was,
Yeah.
sexually predatory. And you're like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
that's not what I mean by island culture.
no, it's literally it's like the forever surf trip with the pleasures of LA that we love inserted.
The pleasures of LA. I think we know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, you can figure that one out, audience. Third wish. It's tough not to just be like, I wish I could eat Jennifer Lopez's butt.
I think you should say that.
You should do that, dude.
Yeah.
That's a nice wish,
I'd wish
dude.
to go back to when I was 25 and just to, let me have an all-you-can feast buffet on Jennifer Lopez's butt.
That's
Very
great,
nice.
man. Very balanced.
Very nice. This is very good.
I mean, you gave everybody prosperity and then you got some butt as a reward.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, dude. You nailed that.
Would you want her to come showered or not showered?
I'd ask for the genie to give me both.
The genie would accommodate that.
Answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Oh, man. Sorry
All right.
to get so horny on
Who's
this
up?
pod.
Is Chad up? I think Chad, you're up.
We're horny guys. Not me, though.
You're not horny.
You're not horny.
Don't say that.
Have you ever been horny?
No, I'm not a horny guy.
One night when our friend, we never tried to hook up with her, and she's just our really good buddy. But one time, me and we went out drinking with our friend King. She's the best, like coolest chick ever, super pretty. But we were just always just buddies. And she gave me and Strider a ride home, and we got back. Me and Strider were both like clearly horny now. We're like, King, why don't you come inside, do like a nightcap, have another drink? And she like totally knew we had switched, and she's like, guys, I'm good.
Like we had like just had Del Taco. Like each of us just had like 8 tacos each. We're like, come on inside, hang out.
But we never talked. We both just independently got horny, and then our voices like changed. We're like, King, why don't you come inside? And we'll just do it. We got some booze here. And then she was like, no, I'm good, dude.
Yeah, when I'm horny,
King.
it's not a good. It's not a. Some guys get horny. It's a sight to see. It's nice. They dance. They're suave.
Yeah.
When I get horny, I'm automatically 40-year-old on a boat, just talking to the staff. Yeah.
Everyone when it's last call horniness is always.
It's sad. It's desperate.
It's the early night horniness. You can be like, no, I'm just a cool guy. I'm just making some connections. Hey, if it happens, it happens. But then when they go last call, you're like, okay.
It's heavy breathing.
Yeah, okay. Hey, what are you? Hey, nice to meet you. And she's like, all right, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you come back to my place? I remember I brought a girl back and I had a snake. It was my college place. And she's like, what is that? I'm like, it's just our snake, cream python. And
You're like, come on.
let's get to it. And she's like, I can't be in a house with a snake. I'm like, fuck. Come on.
I gotta have sex.
Yeah.
Go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I'll go back to your place.
Yeah. There's a diner open. We can do that. Do you want to check out my car?
Oh, they're doing construction next door. They have a porta potty.
Yeah. Dude, your snake was called Cream Python?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
He's a good guy. Did I already ask a question to someone? No.
That counts as your question. Sorry, dude.
Okay. JT, if you were a king, what would be your biggest demand? What would your biggest demands be, both in the castle and as a ruler?
Okay. So like in the king archetypes, like there's like warrior, king, lover, magician. The king's responsibility is the fertility of the land. So you're responsible for the prosperity of all.
Mm-hmm.
I would make sure everyone who worked in the castle was doing like, at least like one day a month was working a regular gig outside of the castle, just to undercover boss it and stay in touch with what's going on with the proletariat, or like just whatever you call like the regular folk in the kingdom. And then what would be my demands of the people?
Yeah, so that was your demand in the castle.
That's my demand in the castle, is you got to get out of the castle at least like once a week and go work a regular gig. My demands for people outside of the castle, dude, I would probably do some kind of mandatory civic service at some point. I think countries where you got to do like a year working for like the gov or something like that, or being in the military, some permutation of that. I just want, basically what I'm trying to do is make everybody feel like they're invested in everybody's situation, and we're all collectively pulling in the same direction. And then when everyone does that and everything's going hunky-dory, once a year, a big celebration of moi for all the good rules I put in place.
Good.
But I'm like embarrassed to be there. I'm like, nah, come on, don't make me do this. I'm reluctant. But everyone's like, please, we must shower you with praise. And I'm like, all right. And then my fucking super hot, smoking hot wife is like, oh, dude, you should just get head from like, you know, a couple of visiting concubines. And I'm like, nah. But like just her saying that, and the concubines being like, I wouldn't actually get the head. I'm not going to do that. But I want them to like just talk about how bad they want to give me head.
That's cool.
Dude, that's so fucking chill, dude.
Yeah, that's sick. Dude, you're just getting showered upon.
That's so fucking chill.
Just the whole kingdom just be like, we want to blow you.
Yeah.
We want to blow you.
That's cool. What day would it be?
Monday, dude.
Every Monday?
Yeah.
You'd make everyone say, we want to blow you?
Yeah, we will blow JT.
You see it, you'd have Queen sing it?
Yeah, Daddy, you're a god. We.
I want to ride JT's cock. I want to ride JT's cock.
Nice.
That was supposed to be Bicycle
Bohemian
by King.
JT's Cock City. Strider.
Indeed.
Which celebrity's voice is your inner voice?
Nick Cage. 1000%. Nick Cage.
Can you
Literally
give an
every
example
time I
of,
talk to myself, I do that around the house. Like I'll be like showering, and then I'm like, all right, yogurt or banana after I be yogurt in the banana, or excuse me, banana in the yogurt. God. I'll literally go do something. I'll like make a shot. Like I'll throw like a wrapper away in the trash can, and I'll go, God.
Yeah.
When I hit it. I literally do that all the time. And if I'm like trying to do an impression or something like that, I'll talk in my inner monologue in a different voice.
That's cool.
Sometimes, but Nick Cage is my default persona. He just has the most fun cadence for me to talk in. I think, it's very weird, you know. I don't know, but I love it.
He's totally his own guy. He seems like he's having a good time too.
He's great, dude. He's great. One time I generally shouldn't talk about guests at the hotel, but I might have shared this before, but I checked him in at the hotel one time, and he had a bag and the zipper was broken, and he's like, careful, the zipper doesn't work and I have precious stones in there. I was like, dude, you are you. Like if I would have imagined, like I was going to make up a story about what you would say.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then I looked in the bag and like, you know, like when Knott's Berry Farm, like when you cut open like geodes, it looked like he had like geodes in there.
Hilarious.
Like, what stones do you have, dude? And why do you have stones?
Yeah, why are you carrying
why
this?
are you checking into a hotel with stones?
Yeah.
I've checked in 1 billion people. No one's ever checked in. Oh, careful, I have gems in there.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so it's just so much fun to talk that way.
Yeah.
I'm driving in traffic. Someone cuts me off. You fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I love that.
You must be in a rush. That's okay. I forgive you.
Man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Fuck. Fuck that.
Chad, you believe in self-improvement more than trying to change others. Based off of that, what do you think is the lamest thing you've ever witnessed a person do?
The lamest thing I've witnessed a person do? Just in my personal life?
Oh yeah, I guess in person would be solid, but also online works great. I can also give you some time to think about it and go to Strider real quick and then come back.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah.
All right. Strider, you have a self-proclaimed bitch stomach.
Yes.
A lot of food has been eliminated from your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a food you feel like you're really missing out on, or is there a food you want to try but you're afraid?
So there's both. I miss out on Wahoos. I used to love going to Wahoos. I used to love getting bonsai bowls. I don't know what it is there, but every time I go there.
I remember I was with you the day it turned on you. We were driving to LA and we went to the Wahoos at the Spectrum in Irvine.
Yes.
And I remember afterwards we were driving and you got sad and you're like, that might be it for Wahoos, dude.
Yep, it's off the rotation.
And we used to go to Wahoos in summer. We'd go almost every day.
Some of my greatest memories there. And memory is linked to sense and taste and smell. So
yeah, ratatouille shit.
I'm robbed of a lot of those memories because of that. So I just think I really miss the Wahoo Bonsai Bowl. But it just did me dirty, man. It just did me. I'd go in the bathroom and I'd go, whoops, Nick Cage style. And then I would say, what was the other part of that question?
Is there a food you want to try but you're afraid?
You know, I'm such not an adventurous eater. Like I have no interest in escargot. No, and that'd be like risky food. So I guess it's sort of a boring answer, but like I will never try it.
Does it, you have to, like when I go out with you, sometimes we'll eat, I'll like try to, I'll get like, I'll be like try to force food on you.
Yeah, in Seattle, you had like this interesting fish.
Yeah, we went to that sushi place and we were doing like weird eggs and like fish eggs and different stuff. And I was like, you gotta try. And you were like, no, do you have to deal with that a lot?
Yeah, growing up more, but like especially my relationship too. Like I used to never eat sushi. Then my dank ass wife was like, come on, we gotta. She's like, we're gonna go to Sugarfish. It's the best sushi, you'll love it. And I loved it, and it did open my mind, and I was like, damn, you're right, it's incredible sushi. That being said, I ain't going to other sushi spots.
That's the one place you trust.
It's my spot.
Okay.
And so I do limit myself, and I guess I put myself in sort of a cage, if you will.
Mm. But you don't feel like you're missing it. You love you love your sandwiches.
If I might be so bold as to call myself a lion, I would be a lion in a zoo. That's who I am. And I'd be like, yeah, this is my territory.
But you'd be stoked.
I'd be stoked.
You'd choose the zoo.
I would choose it. I like this territory. I get my meals.
That's kind of an interesting animated thing.
And I love attention from others so much. People would look at me and I'd be like, pretty good amount of tourists today. All right, I'll do one.
Just do one trick. Just give them one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or like wake up and pop a boner and everyone be like, whoa,
maybe
huge
like,
cock.
Like there's a beach ball in there. You just hit it with your paw. Crowd just goes bananas.
It goes 80 yards.
And you know you've got that in your pocket whenever you want it. You can just set the crowd on fire.
Mm-hmm. And I have my pride of chicks there too. Like they're still going to give me my chicks.
And you strut away with your balls.
Yeah,
you know, balls
every time you see a lion, you're like, holy shit, there's nuts on that thing.
Yeah, you think everything is neutered.
Yeah, and you're always showing the balls from the back.
Always.
The gorillas are always the one where they give you the dynamic with the chicks, where when you go to the zoo, they're like, this is Philip, he's the king gorilla. Then there's like Margie and Tara and Jenny, and like he gets them all, and then over here's Bobo and he gets none. And you're like, yo, you just wrote that out? You just assassinated Bobo like that?
And Bobo's still pretty jacked. Like they're all pretty jacked, but the silverback,
bad luck.
What is it about this? Is the silverback always jacked, or does he get more jacked when he becomes the leader?
I think look, dude, Teddy Atlas says when you become champion, you become 30% better as a fighter. I think there's a mutually reinforcing kind of system there.
Because doesn't the silver come in once they're the alpha?
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
know.
That would be interesting. I think so. Yeah.
So I think genetically, like, success does have an impact on someone.
Oh, it changes you for sure, dude. I mean, like,
Oh, look at that.
don't want me to take my shirt off. This guy just said no, LOL. He's saying that they all have silverbacks.
Whoa.
Is it them just getting older?
I think it's probably just a sick way to think about it.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's like the dorsal fin falls down if they're sad kind of thing. It's nice when we feel like the psychology
Yeah, we
we
love to-
project is impacting them.
Yeah.
You just fell for that, dude.
Dude,
No,
silver,
dude, sorry. Man, it's sorry, dude. You're not a zoologist, dude.
silverbacks would be good hockey players
Oh yeah, big
because
butts.
they have big butts.
Yeah.
Can you see? Do
or
you imagine
just good-
silverback hockey league?
Or a
Sick.
nose guard.
I watched that.
Silverback as a nose guard.
I'd
in
want
football?
some humans in there too, though,
Oh, dude, the humans would get
just to get
crushed.
lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like whoever the Globetrotters play. The
Could you imagine
generals.
you square up against a silverback gorilla?
Yeah, take the gloves off. You get so
Yeah.
much respect, though. The crowd be going bananas. Like, oh, you went to it right off the puck drop. He just went at it. All right, Chad. What's the lamest thing you've ever seen a person do?
Okay, I got one. King Charles cheating on Diana.
Whoa, nice.
You watch that in The Crown, you're like, what are you doing, dude?
And the audio.
Come on, man.
When he's with Camille on the phone, and he goes, she's like talking about being on her period, and he goes, "I miss you so much. I wish I was your tampon."
Ugh.
Oh.
So, yeah, dude. He like,
I like that. I mean, yeah, he's in.
yeah, he's a nasty freak.
Yeah.
But Diana, come on.
Is what you think was most punk loserish about it the fact that he just couldn't handle that she was like the star, and so he kind of cheated on her out of spite, or you just think he blew it with just a 10?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, he just like, how could you not love her?
Right.
Yeah. And you broke your covenant against a cool lady.
Yeah.
Because when you cheat, you're just
it's
trying
not
to.
like it's not like it was Mary Todd or is that
Yeah,
her name? It's
yeah.
not- you know who if you watch Lincoln, you're like, bro.
Yeah.
Lincoln deserved a blowjob.
Yes.
Yeah, he was going through
It's not, but I mean, it's like she's beautiful. She's got a heart of gold. She's charming, and he's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I need to nut inside Camilla, and you're like, oh, dude.
It does feel like he was spiteful towards her because because like what you say, it's like, why couldn't he just love her? It's like the fact that everyone loved her,
Right.
and he felt as a result like he was getting less love bumped him.
Yeah.
But then I think he was into Camila from the jump.
Yeah.
And
it's like his first love, and it was forbidden.
yeah, all the rules because she had already been married and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't be with her.
I understand the psychological trick there, where it's like you want what you can't have, but
Age of Innocence type shit.
But if you
dude.
can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
yeah.
Let's go. Is that
It's-
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young? Who is that?
Is that it?
I don't know. If you can't be with the one, love the one you're with.
Oh yeah. They got
I think
great
that was
songs.
MLK.
Good harmony.
Hey JT, have you ever caught yourself in the mirror and thought, "Whoa, when did that wrinkle show up?"
Dude, totally. Or like when you suddenly realize you look more like your dad every day and like not the cool parts.
Look, dude, your face is literally the first thing people see, and unfortunately, it's the first thing to betray your age once you're past 30.
And that's why we love the bros at Protégé. Protégé have created the best all-in-one anti-aging moisturizer for dudes.
Right. It also has sunscreen built in, but not too much.
Yeah, like because anything above 15 is like slathering on molasses.
And it has retinol. JT, what's retinol again?
Retinol is the only ingredient scientifically and FDA approved to reduce fine lines.
That's awesome. Right, like this cute dog on the packaging. Berger's got it all. It's got retinol to erase those fine lines, SPF 15 to keep your skin safe from sun damage, plus vitamins and minerals to keep your face feeling fresh all day. It's a true all-in-one.
And my favorite thing about Protégé is that it's fragrance-free and non-greasy. It goes on super smooth and absorbs instantly. Doesn't leave any stinky white coat. You won't even notice you're wearing it, but the babes flocking towards your radiant visage will.
But you might be wondering, wow, this sounds amazing, but it's probably feeling really complicated. Probably is really complicated. Well, that's where you're wrong. Protégé is the anti-routine skincare solution for bros. It couldn't be any easier. No training manual or multi-step regimen necessary. Just slap some on and go.
Wait, dude, do I have to wash my face before using Protégé?
It's not required, but I recommend it. And here's something special just for our Going Deep listeners. Use code DEEP at checkout and you'll get to try Protégé for only about $10.
$10 to look younger, fresher, and basically just better? It's a no-brainer, dude.
Guys, check out Protégé. Support the show. Support your face. Support your skin. Protégé is awesome. I got into the Lotion game because of Protégé, and I love it. So check it out.
Strider, where are you at today on Steve Carell, Adam Driver, and The Sopranos?
This is huge.
Do you have beef
Okay.
with Steve Carell?
I did. I used to think I could sense anger in his performance. So I'll tell you this. I've done 180s on Steve Carell and Driver. I disliked Driver because I had my own insane thought where I was like, these are roles I could do. Then I'm like, this guy's such a good actor. He's so fucking amazing. Driver's incredible, dude. So full 180 on him. He's a beast. Same with Carell. I used to get annoyed when he'd do movies like Man War or like, you know, and even like, I don't know. I guess I didn't take their performances because it was so subtle. Like in 40-Year-Old Virgin, I'd be like, it's not even that great, but it's amazing. He like wrote that. It was a sketch, then became a movie, then he performed it. So he's amazing. I think I just had to get out of my own way on those guys. And then Sopranos, I'm still saving it for when I'm older, dude. Actually, I'm going to start it when we go to Vegas on our fantasy draft. I'll probably just, you guys might go to the club or something. I might just stay home.
Well, don't tease that because the boys will get excited and we'll all want to watch it with you.
Maybe at night, if we all come back, I'll fucking watch.
That'd be huge.
Yeah, let's watch it late at night. Let's go.
Oh, that's a big,
but what
that's
if
a
I
big
don't
gift
finish?
to the bros. I think we'll just be psyched to like watch some with you.
Yeah, you can watch.
It'll be like exciting. Like we'll be watching you watch, and that'll be exciting for us.
I've seen the first episode.
14 guys watching you.
I think I've seen the pilot with the ducks in the pool.
It gets better too.
But I would say it's just daunting still though. It's so daunting to start a new show. But there's so many times right now where I'm like I'm rewatching The Equalizer. But I would like that because it's just 2 hours.
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
Turns out.
I like to rewatch a movie more than a whole show.
I'm listening to rewatchables on that.
Simmons
great.
loves it. Says it's his dad's favorite movie.
His dad's on the pod.
Dude,
Oh, he is? Oh, that's cool.
It's because he's a father. Dude, it's a great dad movie. It's a father
Yeah. Oh,
protecting
yeah.
something innocent, dude.
Hundo P.
Yeah.
Chad, you once told me your greatest fear with having kids was what if they're uncool? Are you still worried about that?
No. No, I think honestly, like if your kid's kind of a nerd, it's so endearing and sweet. I think maybe what I meant,
This was years ago, by the way.
Yeah, I think what I, maybe I do still have this fear that they'd be, assholes.
Oh, that's different, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I meant.
Douchebags.
Yeah, if you have like a shit kid who's mean to you.
To you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You're like, fuck, man, you suck.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Like if your kid starts bullying you or talking shit or whatever, and there's gonna be a time when they can beat your ass eventually.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna do all that stuff. I mean, they're gonna test boundaries.
Yeah. It's tough.
Did getting with Kennedy also alleviate some of that stuff? Where you're like, oh, I feel like we'll be a good combo. The kid will come out good.
Yeah, and then just seeing my nieces and nephews. I think it's more of a fear of like having. This is kind of more serious territory, but like kind of fear of having like a problem child where you're like, this is a huge burden and this kid will not, it's where it's an issue. You got, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah. No, the chat is saying nothing scares me more than not liking my kid. I never heard anyone say that until you. That's why it was sticky in my brain. But it's also interesting because all your siblings are good citizens too. You don't really have a problem child in the family.
No, yeah, I think I think it's like I like my life so much where I'm like, the fear is like kind of like throwing a wrench in there with like a kid who
throwing off the vibe.
Yeah, throwing a kid who throws off the vibe where you're like, you're like, dude, you're just like, can you imagine?
Kid's a schmoll, dude.
Yeah, you can imagine just coming and be like, dude, you're like, dude, just shut up.
Yeah. They kind of nail it like Dr. Evil and Scott and stuff. Like the dynamics there,
funny.
like it's so good.
Went to the arcade and we got in these fights. Is that what you want to do with your free time?
It's so funny, dude. Also, like just tough of how way on like if I think about having a kid, I'll be like, it's kind of that Will Ferrell sketch when he's at the grill, which he does so well, where he's like, get off the shit. So I hit 9 today.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to balance and navigate so many things of like, man, I'm just trying to have a nice time right now and like be myself and like live life.
Yeah.
But then also like, I have to exhibit the worst part of my personality to like enact a lesson here and they're just not listening. I have to be like, shut the fuck up.
I don't think that's the worst part of your personality. I have to do that stuff. I don't feel like, I'm like, no, that's just what you got to do. Like, either have to ignore this kid right now because he's tantruming and they need to process and just figure that out. And I don't want to, but I kind of like jumping between like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Like, hey, cut that out.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. You do it well, dude.
And also like, I think a lot of it too is in your ear. Like just like you have so much fun with your kids. Like if you're just having, you come in, you're just dancing with them and you're just having a good time. It's like, you know, that I think that it's tough to create a schmoll that way. And I had something I was gonna say, but I forgot. Damn it.
We can come back to it.
But yeah, just yeah, kid who throws out the vibe.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You can also tell your kid
Tony
that.
Soprano's kid. You
AJ.
You watch the Sopranos, and you're like, and Tony Soprano's like, this is my male heir.
I was watching that episode last night.
Yeah.
Dude, the best cut in that episode is he's apologizing to AJ for that. He goes, AJ, I'm apologizing because, and the reason I'm so hard on you is because I see so much of me and you.
Yeah.
And then they cut to AJ in a single and he looks so pathetic that you just laugh right away because you're like, he's lying. He doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you have AJ Soprano, I mean, it's just brutal.
Dude, the worst, watching The Sopranos with my dad, and when AJ would be being a shitbag, my dad would sometimes be like, he'd look at me, and I'd be like, dude, I'm not fucking AJ. Lay off.
Bro.
There was one point where Tony's like, everything you do, your name is my name. You embarrass me. And like stuff like that. My dad was like, I'd been in trouble at school or something stupid, and my dad was like, JT, your name is my name. You embarrass me. I was like, Dad, shut up.
Dude, he's quoting Sopranos.
Yeah, right to me, dude. I was like, get out of here.
Think about that. I mean, like, does AJ have any good qualities?
No.
He's dumb. He's mean. He's
selfish.
He's selfish. He's a bummer. Like there's
he's not strong. He's not like a good at. Yeah.
There's nothing. It's like it's hard to name one positive quality. That he has.
He's all of Tony's bad traits, none of the good ones, basically.
But I think, you know, Tony's not the greatest.
This is
father,
the Sopranos Strider.
This is the Sopranos.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
about. This AJ.
Yeah, I think maybe I said that too. I was watching Sopranos. I was like, dude, I don't know. I want to have an AJ.
It will freak you out. That he is the worst case scenario.
He
seems cool now in
looks like
podcast.
Fred Durst.
He's not cool, dude. He's not the least bit cool.
The real guy?
No, the
kid.
AJ.
Yeah, I was doing it. All right, should we get to the last one?
Yeah.
Strider, go ahead.
Here we go.
Then we got some calls.
This has been interesting. I like this. Okay, here we go. This is for JT.
Yo.
What painting would you like to walk into and experience?
Oh, dude, great question. I mean, I would love to be inside of like a Rene Magritte
Oh, yeah, you love
painting.
that.
The gentle absurdity of it, where it's like real life, but everything's just a little playfully off. And there's even a little bit of like portentousness in the offness, but it's more good than bad. I think his like kind of like, this is not a pipe, one of those guys. If I could hop into that, I think it'd be a good vibe. It's the most popular one. It's the most cinematically, it's inspired the most cinema. Edward Hopper, Nighthawks. I'd like to go to that diner. Say that.
I was like, you're just eating alone.
I'd love to go to a diner at night by myself. I kind of feel like I'm doing it when I do it. I'd love to go in there and just journal.
You know who else does that? Denzel, The Equalizer.
Hey, dude, it's beautiful. Lucian Freud, the intensity of it, the grotesqueness of the nudity. I'd like to have sex in one of his paintings.
Fuck yeah.
And then, lastly, you know, everyone's going to say, but I'm going to go with the one that people don't normally pick. For me, he is the greatest artist of all time. I'm not an expert in art by any stretch, but Picasso, the greatest. I won't go Cubist, although I think that's cool. It'd be nice to see time from all sorts of different angles and break it up. That'd be pretty. I'd go into woman ironing. I'd go into his blue period. I like the humanism of it. I like the melancholy of it. So I'm going to go with that one.
I love that. I was going to wonder
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd like to just bring her a cup of tea.
That's very giving of you.
Nice.
Talk to her.
I mean, dude, so look at the angularity of the shoulder there.
Yep. You literally capture the work, you know what I mean? Like just you feel the wear and tear of her life in that angle on that shoulder.
I'd want to come in and just give her a smoothie.
Oh, dude, you could bring her an
and
acai
sit down
bowl.
and just hear about her day. Yeah.
Bring her a bonsai bowl, dude. Give her diarrhea.
Oh, and then there's some. What about you? You guys should all answer that too, because it's such a good question.
It's a really fun one. Honestly, I was gonna say Dennis Hopper. The Edward Hopper was the one I thought. Like, I like going to a diner with friends. Like, we used to love going to what's the diner down on Beverly?
Swingers. It looks like Swingers. That. I used to feel it when I was in there when I'd be sitting at the counter.
That's nice.
And just posting up and like having a club sandwich late with your bro would be so sick.
I mean, his stuff is insane. So good.
You guys recreated that one with Dan Lucchese.
What's that guy's? Hockney? David Hockney?
Yeah, David Hockney.
That's a great one to be in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, look, would you want to be in Monet's garden and just, you know, the Impressionist and just feeling that he painted it over and over again, capturing the different moods that he was in. Maybe you could totally live in joy in one moment, or totally live in sadness and truly feel the full extent of those emotions in that beautiful space. But I mean, also, you know what I'm saying? You could put yourself in a Japanese woodblock print back in the Edo period of Japan, or a nice fresco from the Roman period, and just get, you know, dog ears 69 ancient style. It could be pretty chill.
Is that did you learn that all from the high school class with Doc Hansen, or is that more from college?
The woodblock print's more from college. I took a thing on Japanese art. Technically, if you walk through a Shinto shrine, you are experiencing art. It's not a painting, but it is experiencing the art. But or a building, you're doing that. I
was just about to say, yeah, maybe like falling water or something like that. But I like doing a painting more than doing like something you can actually physically live in.
Totally. Walking, it'd be a cool movie. Like, you could see, like, be an interesting movie.
Better thought experiment when there's a greater detachment between me and the choice.
That's the thing. I mean, you know, really, if you were going to go to Dolly and the absurdism of that, I mean, with the dripping and the persistence of time, you know, really, it might be a horror escape for you. Living there, and you would lose control immediately. To experience it, would you have to be out of control? We imagine ourselves in control in the experience. I don't know. Are we getting the full experience?
And the choice in choosing to directly choose something abstracted or surreal is to somewhat lose what makes that special.
Yes.
Then it would normalize what is unique about the experience of witnessing it.
I would posit you might just have to say, pick your frame, and then in order to truly choose, would the painting have to be chosen for you?
Chosen for you, rather than dictated, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Which to me is a futurist sort of notion, and
definitely
Boccioli.
Absolutely. Or you may imagine being put inside of a Hieronymus Bosch. I mean, that'd be quite an experience. I don't know if I would really like that.
Well, so moving on. There's a question now. Towards
me.
Do you have one
sexually
more?
For my own perversion, or Bernelli, for my money, would be probably the best, but I would actually choose
very repressed, but at the same time consumed with his own repression.
Absolutely, and captures the realism. I mean, really, am I stepping that far outside of my own reality by choosing Bernelli?
No. Well, you're revealing quite a lot here, which I'm sure is interesting to the listener. But let's remain on the train, as it were.
Yes.
Do you have one more question?
Oh yes, absolutely. Sorry, Chad.
Yes.
Okay. What would you do if everyone in your family forgot your birthday?
What would I do if everyone in my family forgot my birthday?
That's a good cue.
I would send them a scathing. I'd send them a scathing letter. I wouldn't even text. I would send them a scathing letter saying, "You forgot something important, me, the day of my birth, and so I want you all to know that on your birthdays, I'm going to send you a black rose to celebrate you as a horrible family member, and I'm going to eat a steak to myself on that day to enjoy myself and to show you that you are a piece of shit."
Vindictive.
Smart.
Capote-esque.
Smart.
Chad, you're up.
JT, what's a compliment you still think about?
Dude, I ran into a guy who was this was a really nice one. On Sunday I went to the park with Dustin, and I hung out.
Oh, nice! I haven't seen him in a minute.
My kids and his kid. His daughter's great. It's good seeing Dustin. What a smart, fun guy to hang out with. And then we met working together on Nathan For You as interns. Dude, one of the producers from Nathan For You shows up. Really talented guy that we worked with a couple times on other stuff. And it was great. It was like, and his wife was also a writer on it. So it was like a big power. I was like, wow, all these people, we all work together. And when I was leaving, he said, and he was busy, he's got 2 kids, but when I was leaving, he's like, "Hey dude, you're the right kind of guy to be a twin dad."
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
And
that's
it
great.
meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why. Like it's one of those things you can't fully explain, but I was like, oh, that hit in a really nice way.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
I love
Yeah,
that.
grateful.
I love that. Yeah, I do feel like you can handle any of life's challenge. If anything comes at you, I'm like, oh, you got this.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
I
man.
do feel that comes natural to
Tell
you.
that to me.
I'm sure it's work. I'm sure it's
No,
obviously hard. But
no. Just I just need attaboys. Just say yeah. Say stuff like that.
it's true.
Strider,
Yes, sir.
if you had to be haunted by a ghost from your past, who would it be and why would it annoy you?
Holy shnikes.
That's a good one.
Holy shnikes.
Good cue.
So technically, a ghost from my past can just be anything, right? Like it can be an idea, or is this something that someone that has died that I know?
It's up to you, or a person you're just no longer in contact with. Too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, so if I had to be haunted by a ghost from my past, damn, dude. I don't know. Your volleyball coach? No, my coach was chill as hell.
Dude, he was like obsessed with his high school coach,
I
and
was
like if you
best
tried to
friends.
if you tried to get at him by picking on his high school coach, even though you didn't know him, Shard would be like, "You can't even pick on him. He's too cool." Like I don't even receive that criticism because it's so fake. Like he's just the man.
It was so untrue. He was just
You
chill.
know, he's talking about his modeling career. You're like, dude, he was an underwear model. But it did
6'5",
have
lefty jacked.
Yeah. It did have credence. We'd be like, that is pretty cool.
This is tough. I feel stumped. Cotton, I feel shocked. I'm gonna say, I'm trying to think like teachers that I've had that have sucked or moments
No,
in
dude,
my
it would
past.
have to be Luthley.
Oh, it's a great call, dude. Dude, there was this guy, jacked, Evan Luthley. Imagine a middle linebacker who happened to play basketball.
Like played the wrong sport. He was like 5'9", like 210.
He should have been a CrossFit champion.
Yeah, totally.
Like he was probably meal prepping in high school. You know what I mean? Like he cooked steak for his dad. That's who this guy was. And I was pretty decent at my freshman basketball team. We always scrimmaged against the sophomore team. Mm-hmm. And Luthy would come up and go, I got him. And I go, fuck. He would just foul the shit out of me, rebound, elbow me, dude, and he was like a Boy Scout too, so he'd be like all good about it, you know, like wasn't even like being tough, just playing me too hard. And I'd be like, dude, it's 6 a.m, relax, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I was like Vince Vaughn against Rudy a little bit, you know, like come on. And and he could totally beat my ass and just that would be tough. So if he was in my life now, just playing defense on me, checking in on me, calling me, hey, what'd you do today? What's your plan for the day? Dadding me, I would be so frustrated. I'd have to lie to him. I'd be like, I'm lying, I did this.
You'd want to do stuff less. If
Yeah.
he was like, hey, I'm going to be on your hip the whole time.
Yeah, if it was like stand up, be like, hey, how many open mics did you do? Did you try that new bit? How did it work? Did you rework it? I'd be shut the fuck up, dude. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, Luth.
He's a hard ass. He's like a hard ass as a team.
What's he up to these days?
I would imagine now he's running multiple Dodge dealerships.
He was such a dude. We were like 16 and our buddy had a party and Luthley came and he was like, he announced the party. He's like, Luthley's the bodyguard for the party. Like he's going to make sure people we don't want don't come. And Luthley goes, yeah, just nodded his head and then pulled out a cigar. Started smoking.
Yeah, one of those guys. Like, I happen to have a cigar tonight.
He was
Dude,
like 17.
it is so funny when you're like young. Some of the people who like, when you see high schoolers smoking cigars, it looks so ridiculous.
Trying to be adult. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know how to smoke? Hey, Par, you know how to smoke a cigar? I'd be like, no. They'd be like,
Yeah, no, dude. Dude, we're gonna go golf today. Got a few stogies. We're gonna have a bad time. We all suck. What are you talking about?
I have a hot take. I think no one actually enjoys cigars.
Whoa.
I think that's true.
So you think they're stinky, not stylish?
It's like the most fun thing to do when you've eliminated all other options. It's like it's the sign you have nothing else.
It's the most fun thing to think about doing until you start actually doing it, and you're like, "This is disgusting."
Yeah.
Super phallic too.
Ugh.
Wait, who's up?
I'm gonna have to whiz real quick while you guys. I think one of you guys is up because those are my 2 questions.
I think I'm out of cues.
All right, I'll do the last one. Chad, real quick. If there is a God, which and you're obviously comfortable with death and the cycle. Mm-hmm. So rather, when you meet God, what will be the first thing you say to them?
What would be the first thing I say to God? Oh man. First thing I say to God.
Like, do you think you'll be kind of nervous? Like, will you want to be, you're a pretty respectful guy. Do you think you'll come in, let's say you weren't being respectful. Let's say you were hammered. So right when you get to heaven, they just give you like 6 beer bongs. They let you rip an adios, motherfucker. And then they're like, now you're going to meet God. They want you nice and loose and toasted.
I think, honestly, I think I would just be stoked. I'd be like, dude, what is up, man?
So just creator
himself. Yeah, I'd be like, dude, it's God. What is going on, dude? What do we do? Do we dance? Do we like, do we have like a heavenly poke bowl? Like what's...
So it's all good vibes, no concerns, no resentments. Just, dude, so good to see you.
Dude, yeah. What up, dude? Thank you for creating.
That is awesome. All right, Strider, what do you think is your greatest strength as a human?
Dude, that's a great question. I would say I can sense if I'm getting angry and kind of channel or like know that. I think maybe I like to think I have a self-awareness.
So you think you're very self-attuned?
Yeah, I like to think I am.
And your ability to self-regulate? You do have great self-regulation.
Yeah, I think which I think developed from having a tough dad growing up, and this is having done therapy with my wife and couples therapy, learning this together.
Fun.
Dude, let's have fun with it, dude. Probably my little penis, dude.
No, I meant therapy is fun.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. I just did it today. It's
you know
tough.
what? Don't you but sometimes when you have a good session, there's a nice high coming out of it.
Yeah, but it's good that I used to enjoy couples therapy. Like even when me and Chad did it once or twice, because we were like just working so much, we had to like iron out some kinks. But like, yeah, I used to enjoy the fighting of it. I think I've actually matured now, where I'm like, no, I'm not looking forward to this. This is hard emotional work, and I'd rather be doing something else.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I do. I hate arguing.
But it's necessary. But but it's definitely like I'll be in therapy. I'm like, this is hard. This is tough, and I think I'm ready to just not think about it. But we got to do it.
It's draining too. The mental work.
It's draining.
Oh, this phase, my furniture phase. But dude, I would say.
But you learned in therapy.
Yeah, that others' moods. And I think this is why I have humor, because humor is a way of control. Where it's like if I'm making people laugh, I know where everyone's at.
Well, so
it's comforting to me.
So your greatest strength is you're able to monitor yourself, but then the overdoing it of it is when you're monitoring other people too much.
Yeah, and having to feel that control, because it still is about control and safety.
Control the outcome.
Control the outcome. And I think it can serve me negatively to say, but I do think that I have my greatest joy from, having a sense of humor and laughing. And then also like, I find that if something upsets me or makes me angry, I can notice that, and I won't do the knee-jerk reaction as much. I think that is what I would say. Like, and I generally do think if I want to tell someone something or this, I'll wait. And a lot of times I'll wait and then not even have the talk and be like, whatever, the moment's passed, which isn't great. But at least I don't like go off the handle and be like, fuck you, like you blah, 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 like should have done this or that. Right. And then say some stuff or low, shots across the bow.
So you keep your cool.
Kind of well, yeah. To and that's not always good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
it's a good thing. Yeah. You facilitate a good vibe in yourself and in others.
Yeah, I try to do that actively.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Good cues, everybody. Should we do one call just to cap it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have some good. Jake, I have some options actually.
Dude, question that I had to edit while you guys send that out. Hypothetical. Train of strangers. It's gonna go over a bridge. You guys can save the strangers, but in doing so, you have to fucking die. Or
wait, sorry, you just hopped into this. I'm kind of. What are you talking about,
dude? This is just a hypothetical that I had to cut. Dude.
Okay.
Dude,
hit me with it.
Fucking dude, train of strangers, fucking full of strangers, like 1,000-person train headed for a bridge, dude. You see it's broken. You are the bridge operator. You can save these people, but to do it, you're gonna fucking die. Do you do it, or do you get blowjobs from all the strangers on the train, dude? And you may or may not die.
How many chicks are on that train?
Thing is, normal societal numbers, probably 50%, probably 500 chicks then.
So you say I gotta get blown by 50% dudes?
Yeah, dude. But you might live.
But I have to live with the knowledge that I got blown by 500 dudes.
Exactly, dude.
You get to live with that knowledge.
Oh, yeah, way to reframe that.
I guess I should posit this with, do you like blowjobs first?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, cool. So then this hypothetical works. Continue. Just had to check.
Yeah, dude, I freaking love blowjobs. Who doesn't?
All right, dude, here's the thing. This might be too tough of a one. Here's one.
Yo, let me ask you, UQ.
What up?
I die.
Dude, fuck.
I get blown and die.
All right, dude, here it is, dude. Anna de Armas, dude. No, dude, never mind. Dude, Sydney Sweeney or Pamela Anderson, both in their prime. You got to pick one, dude. You get to boink one. You can only pick one, dude. But here's the catch.
Yeah.
The other one dies.
Oh, dude. I'm going Pam Anderson all day, dude.
Good call, dude.
Dude, Pam Anderson in her prime, just freaking clapping those cheeks. And later, Sydney Sweens. It was nice knowing you.
Such a fucking good call.
Dude, what would you guys pick, dude?
Fuck, dude.
Getting blown?
Yeah.
Getting blown.
That's a good call, dude. Fuck.
Okay, I got a question
What
for you,
up?
dude. Would you rather your load have the ability like Spider-Man, like you can spin webs and just fly throughout New York City because you're just busting loads? It's basically you're like Spider-Man with your cock.
Whatever this next part is better be tough because that's sick.
I can't do FaceTime audio, JT.
Oh, you can't? All right.
So,
US number.
so imagine Spider-Man, you know, how but you're just cocking it.
Question: does it feel like nutting every time I shoot towards like the Empire State Building and then
Answer,
swing?
yes.
Okay, that's sick.
Or would you end world hunger?
Fuck.
Can you do WhatsApp, Jake, or no?
Do I end world hunger by dropping the hugest loads? And that's what everyone feasts
Oh,
on.
yeah.
If you want, dude.
Hold on. Jake, I think this one will work. He's
Yeah,
got a different number.
I can only do American numbers from here, but you could call
Do
them
that,
on.
Mike?
You could call them on your phone and just make sure the speaker's close to the mic.
I think this will work if you do this number.
I'm feeling pretty benevolent then.
I think he's listening.
And I think
So
I'd
you go with the
probably,
cock Spider-Man?
I'd probably go with yeah, dude.
Dude, can you imagine just...
Oh, dude, Dr. Ock tries to hit you just...
dude, we know when Tobey Maguire's stopping the train, you're just...
Hello?
Hey, what's up, dude? Glad we can make that work. How you living?
Dude, I'm doing good. How are you fellas doing?
Living large, dude.
Chilling, dude.
All right, so you made me somewhat aware of the situation. Could you explain it to the rest of the dudes and the listeners at home?
Okay, yeah. So basically what's going on is that I've been hanging out with this new lady, and she's pretty great. I think, like, there's a potential that I would seek a long relationship with her, and it is fun. Just the only thing that it's kind of surprising for me to, like, have this be an obstacle, but she's kind of getting very experimental in the bedroom, dude. And usually, I'm up for switching it up. I don't want it to be vanilla and whatever, she's into, I'm happy to do. But it's mainly our last time was very aggressive. And essentially what happened, I won't get too graphic, but we were, going at it, and she asked me to hit her. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't really, what do you mean? And she, to demonstrate from her back, hit me in the face. And she wears like a couple of rings. Like, it hurt. And I was very taken aback.
Did she sock
You know
you
what I'm saying?
closed
Obviously-
fist?
No, it was like an open hand, but her like the underside of her knuckle of her middle finger like hit like my orbital bone, like side of my face. And I was like, whoa, dude. And so that was very startling. And after I was like, hey, I'll do whatever, but just,
Did you get
don't
rocked?
hurt me. Say again?
Like, were you rocked?
Dude, kind of. Like, she hit me, dude. And she's not, like, small, you know? Like, there was some force there.
Did first cue, did you nut upon contact?
Did I nut upon contact? I mean, it fired me up a little bit. I won't even lie. But the pain was just not what I was expecting.
Okay, so you genuinely you did like it a little bit when she upped the intensity.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to encourage that behavior, dude. And then she just starts pummeling me while we're going at it. I don't know if I can handle it.
It does seem like, you know, maybe she's got a lot of horsepower in her car, but she hasn't learned how to master driving it yet. And so you feel a little unsafe in the passenger seat. I think the big thing there is you know, creating some safety on the track, and that comes down to communication. Like, tell her, hey, man,
you know, that's what I wanted to ask you fellas, because, you know, I want to find a non-confrontational way to go about it, because afterwards I was like, hey, you know, I'm down to whatever, but, you know, just don't hit me. And she wasn't that receptive, which was very odd she's pretty smart and very normal, which was odd. So that's why otherwise it wouldn't be an issue. It would just be a funny story. But now I'm like, this is a little weird. Can
you go into more detail there? What was the conversation? Like, can you reenact the conversation for us?
I think literally, like, post-finish, I was like, oh, yeah, like, just in future, can you not hit me? Because we were, like, laughing about, like, the little bruise I had on my face. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, sorry, I guess. Like, I don't know. She said something that actually it didn't seem genuine, you know.
Women do get away with bullying sometimes with men, because if you're a man and you're like, hey, you bullied me, they'll kind of laugh at you sometimes, because you kind of sound like
I quite felt emasculated, but it definitely, like,
you felt unheard.
I wrestle in college. I'm used to, like, getting hit, but I don't want it to be with my lady where I'm getting beaten up.
Yeah, you're a wrestler, right? You're a tough guy.
I wrestle and play the ground.
I have a question. Does she still want you to hit her?
Yeah, I mean, after she hit me, she instructed me to hit her, and I hit her back, but I still, like, nowhere near as hard as she hit me.
You just gave her a little slap on the face, but not the ear.
Yeah, you know, but I think she was not enthused. She was like, hey, you need to put some more heat into it. Like, she was like, you're being a puss. I'm sure that's what she thought.
What's her, it's a tough one, right? Because you want someone who's kinky, and some guys are into that. Some guys want to do the rough play, and it could be
that's true.
That could be finding a gold mine for some guys. Do you want to do it?
I think so, but, like, I think literally that day I'd gotten back from practice, and I just, like, I don't need all aspects of my life. Like, I could use a bit more passionate and affection than just fucking. But you got to mix it up. I'm up for everything. Just in that particular moment, it struck me the wrong way.
It sounds like, you know, she's got to be a better guide here. Like, you got to say, hey, honey, I want to give you what you want, but I got to feel safe in this process, especially if we're going to be coloring outside the lines with some of this riskier, high level of difficulty behavior.
Yeah.
I need you to. It might not sound fun, and it might not get you the pop you want right away, but I think we need to build here, and you need to kind of walk me through it, and we need to learn. And yeah, I mean, if you're going to be trying physical stuff, you got to have real good control and boundaries around that, because it's it can get away from you, brother. You're playing with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You know, and also, like, you keep saying, "Oh, I'm down for whatever." I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, if you're making love, you'd want to be like very down. Like if someone told me, "Hey, every time you have to bust, you got to get punched in the face too." That doesn't sound that fun to me. Some people might like, but we're different. And I think you got to frame it to her, not right there. I was too judgmental, but, like, be like, hey, I'm not yucking anyone's yums. Maybe you use a more extreme example. Some people like to dress up in furry outfits. That's their thing.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like your thing is you like this intense contact while boning. Let's create some boundaries around it. You know, it's not the most fun.
Or just at least have a lead up. You know, if I knew what was coming, I'd be prepared. It was just the abruptness that was
right.
Was the, you know.
I think you need explicit instruction from her what exactly she wants, because the whole hitting thing, to me, getting hit kind of sounds cool, but I'm not just that kind of guy.
Love that.
But the whole hitting thing, me personally, I couldn't do it. To me, it seems like you need very explicit instructions. And also, just for safety, some people in the chat are saying you need like to have it in writing.
Yeah,
That-
get a text thread of her saying this is what I'm
That's a
into.
good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
Good call. Cream Jeans is looking out for me, dude.
and with the
Yeah.
physical stuff, it's not just that you could physically hurt each other, it's that you could emotionally wound each other. Like if you feel like your partner is actually trying to hurt you and not trying to make you feel good via this more physical stuff, that's very wounding. And it can
I
really
think it's,
alienate
the
you
other
from them and
factor is, I think
yourself.
because it's not just like a one-time thing and like, oh, a funny story to tell the guys. Like if it's someone I want to be with for a while, you know, it is something I have to confront and not just like, oh, this is a funny
You sound like a
one-time
great guy.
thing where she beat me up.
Yeah. Sound like a great guy.
Yeah, you got to have that communication because this is going to be something going forward if you're together. So you got to be on the same page.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you want it to be about connection.
Yeah.
So you just
You
need
know.
some better signposting from her and some better communication. You sound really open. And then,
Yep.
and then if it gets to a point, I don't want to get dark, but because it sounds like you guys can have a good time. But if it gets to a point where she's like really chasing the aggression and it feels like it's disproportionate to the other parts of it, I think it's fair, especially if you really like her, to be like, what's going on here? And where do you think this comes
agreed.
from?
Yeah, you have to explore all that. JT's so right. It should be about emotional connection. So if that isn't,
No, yeah.
you know, the goal, then
Yeah, if it's alienating you from each other and yourself, then that's you know, you can touch it. You're at an age where you're finding that out, but you don't got to live there, brother.
Yeah. And how does it feel to you? Does it make you feel good? You know, if it makes you feel bad, you gotta.
No, yeah, there's no point. It's
Yeah.
got to be some connection. If it's if I'm dreading making love with a lady,
Yeah.
that's a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Here's a big cue. What's she like outside the bedroom? How's the connection? How's the communication? How's the relation?
Pretty great, and she's very intelligent. She's also pre-med like me, so she and I share a lot of interests. And like I enjoy talking to her, like going on dates. We have a great time. Like, we went to the city. I live in Connecticut, so like we went to New York City, had a great time, and it was super fun. This is kind of the only hiccup, you know, which is why it elicited me being a little nervous.
Dude, I think smart women are kind of weird about sex because they almost approach it academically and they're like, I want to explore this. I want to explore that. This is a modality I haven't tried.
Yeah.
hey, she's a doctor,
No,
so if
I
she
agree.
bruises you up, she can fix you up too. That's kind of nice, dude. Bang for your buck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I didn't want to have to stitch myself up.
I'm optimistic about this. They sound like they could be good for each
I
other.
think you'll figure it out. I think you need strict guidelines. How does it feel to you? How does it feel to her? Is are you leaving the experience where you're like that brought us closer together?
I'm a visual learner. Sorry.
Yeah, visual. You know,
Show me a video. Be like, hey,
Yes.
where have you seen it in an adult video? What level? Let's see what
Yeah.
it looks like. Oh, okay. This maybe
Yeah.
is too much. This is maybe too little.
and if she puts on Enough by Jennifer Lopez, starring Jennifer Lopez, that might be too much. You're like,
Right.
maybe we need to check in here.
All right, fellas, I have to
Get out of here,
go
man.
tee off, but I do want to say, thank you guys so much.
Beat
I've
off.
probably listened to
Tee
every
off.
draft, every podcast over the last 3 years. You guys are the best.
Dude, you're the man.
You're the man, bro. Good luck.
What if he signed up? Love you, dude. What if he signed up and he's like, I gotta go beat off?
yeah. All this talk.
Can we call one more guy real quick?
What up, guys?
What up,
What up?
dude?
What up?
Who this?
Who are you?
So-
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you.
Who are you, man?
Who are you?
My name is Teddy,
What up,
and
Teddy?
I'm on the San Clemente Beaches Parks and Recreation Commission, the commish.
Oh, dude. What up? What up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so dude, you and me were talking a little bit. Can you explain the situation and what your kind of prognosis is on it?
So we have an issue in San Clemente, and it's not just us. I think it's happening all around the country, and it's that we're allowing national political issues to affect our local decision making. And I think it used to be that local issues were really what most people cared about. And it's still the case that the most direct impact on people's daily lives come from local government. But it seems like most people are more preoccupied with the national conversation. So in San Clemente, this recently played out with our beach tax that we were trying to get passed. It was a half cent. So that means for every dollar you spend, half a penny would go to the beach. And we we got 64% of the vote. We needed 66 and a third for it to pass. But so many people were suspicious of the government. They didn't believe that the dollars would go to the beach, and unfortunately, it didn't pass, and we're losing our beaches.
Well, yeah. Can you explain why you wanted the beach tax and what the issue is we're facing?
Sure. So, as you know, San Clemente has a beach erosion crisis. Same issues going is something that's facing a lot of other beach communities. But by raising this tax, San Clemente would have the opportunity to put its own destiny in its own hands. So we wouldn't be as reliant on funding sources from the federal government, the state, and the county.
Yeah, so basically erosion's happening. We're losing beaches. We lost Cristianitos. We lost Old Man's. These were beaches that we grew up at. And the water's coming up past the sand, and it's making it so you can't access the beach anymore. What were you guys going to do with the money you got?
So this is why the tax was so great. And I can't believe I'm saying a tax is great. But this money would have to be used for sand replenishment. It couldn't go anywhere else. I think there was something in there about lifeguard infrastructure, but bottom line is no matter who's in charge of the San Clemente government, this money has to be used for sand. So for $7 million a year, which is what this tax would raise, we could replenish our own beaches.
And it didn't pass because people heard taxes and they thought it meant big gov.
And San Clemente
They thought it meant big gov. They thought that people were going to line their pockets with it, or that it was a money grab. And on top of that, we also, I want to say our city council is amazing, but we have a few councilmen that are big in the OCGOP, the Republican Party, and they had to be very careful how they supported this bill. So they were either silent or outright against it.
It's the worst, dude.
And then, so what are some alternative ways we can help the beaches right now? I know one issue I read about in an article was that houses on the beach that are doing their own retainer walls are actually bad for the other houses because it like displaces the water and puts more impact on the neighboring spots.
Yeah, interestingly, the more rock and hard, it's called hard armoring, you do to the beach area, the faster the beach erosion happens. And that's exactly what the train company, OCTA, is doing as we speak. They're dumping more and more rock. We're seeing the loss of beach at Cotton's Point.
Wow.
Seeing it in North Beach.
It's a huge
Dude,
break.
Cotton's in North
it's
Beach?
Really
Those are
hard
huge. North Beach by fucking Itchyberry used to be down there. Duh, that's brutal, bro.
Can you you may have already explained. Can you explain again why the council voted against it? Is it just extra tax, or what?
So it's not that they voted against it. This was something that was on the ballot for the people to vote for. But they didn't all come together in support of it.
Okay.
I think privately they're all in favor of it because they own homes in San Clemente. They have skin in the game here, and if we lose our beaches, everyone loses. But because they're aligned with the Orange County Republican Party, they have to be very careful how they go about publicly supporting taxes. Which is a big no-no.
And we need to get a message to the people that a beach is bipartisan. Unless
it's bipartisan.
Yeah.
And this is the big thing. San Clemente has already proven itself to be able to successfully do these sand replenishment projects. We had one in North Beach about a year ago where the city managed it so well. It was a public and private partnership. San Clemente paying a private company to bring sand to the beach. They managed it so well. The project actually came in under budget, and they were able to dump even more sand.
Amazing.
Than they thought they would.
Wow.
So that just goes to show that if we do raise a beach tax, it's going to be managed efficiently. We have the expertise. We just need the residents to get behind it.
People respond to symbols, and maybe a symbol,
absolutely,
like a big statue of a great guy right there in San Clemente, reminding the people looking at the beach, being like, hey, we got to protect this, you know? So I think
it might be time for you guys to make another appearance at the
I think it'd be huge.
Yeah. I think, dude, we get the P-Dub statue. I'm trying to think here. How do we, dude? Okay, here's the thing. Here's how we do this. And I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but here's how I think we should frame the tax. It's the Paul Walker statue tax.
Mm-hmm.
And we just, we buffer it and be like, and also there's like an asterisk, and also we're going to be funding, which I don't even think you need an asterisk there. You could be like, it's Paul Walker statue tax, and we're going to be replenishing the beaches.
The save the beaches tax.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge, dude.
So you see, so I think that, this Paul Walker statue catches your eye. You're like, yes, I'm for it. And replenishing the beach, double for it.
It's a huge
Everyone
win.
can get behind Paul Walker.
It's a huge win, dude.
It's such a bummer you were so close to the threshold too for getting enough votes. Is it something that can come back on the ballot soon, or what are the alternative routes now to helping?
The fight's not over yet. The good news is it's coming back, but this time it's coming back in a different way. So for the specific tax, you need a 2/3 majority vote, but you can raise a general tax with a simple majority vote. But here's the risk. That money doesn't have to go to the beach.
Oh, no.
There's the
Depending on
thing.
who's in
Voters
charge
aren't
of the
going to like
council,
that, dude.
They can divert those funds. So
Can't have that.
there's a bunch of local lobby groups working on crafting the language, but it's sounding like that's the route that they're going to try next time.
To a tax that isn't required to go to the beaches?
Right. So just because our current council, like, they're all behind using this money for the beach, but there's no guarantee 10 years down the line that money's going to go to keep going towards the
Right.
beaches.
Something else could come up, or some special interest could get earmarked elsewhere.
Maybe they just have to put a time limit on it, dude. Rewrite get there, work on the legislature. It's however long, like you just said, according to the timeline, you can probably do the math. It took us this long at North Beach using this company. If we extrapolate it, here's our timeline. Bang. If the money's not done by then, or if the sand isn't laid by then, we have to revote. Tax goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Totally.
Statue. It's huge.
All right, sweet man. Is there anything else? Is there a place people should look if they want to learn more about this stuff?
Bring back our beaches, San Clemente. That's the group where the whole town's getting behind them. That's a great place. Come to our meetings, beaches, parks, and recreation meetings, the transit authority meetings, and get involved in your local communities too. Because at the end of the day, the more people that are involved, the more solutions-minded people we have, the better. It's really easy to be a hater and to say a tax is a tax, but at the end of the day, we all have to be solutions-oriented.
Thank you, Teddy. You're a good man. Thank you for calling in, dude. We appreciate that you care so much about the community and you're trying to preserve it for others and the rest of us.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Later, Teddy.
But I wanted to ask him, but I was like, does your girlfriend hit you? But it just didn't feel like the right time.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Although they both had similar vibes.
Yeah.
Both good guys.
Yeah.
Great guys.
Yeah.
I wonder, I probably should have asked him, but like, how much would we have to provide for it to stay like at like a steady base, right? Like if it's naturally dropping, do we have to keep like each year, do we double the load? Do we triple the load of sand? Like how much more do we have to keep
It's a
putting
good question.
on top?
How's this thing going to scale up going forward?
Yeah.
I bet you he would have had an answer for that.
Yeah.
Damn
You
it.
should have that. And maybe that's a good question for the
call him
count.
right back?
No, I gotta get.
Okay, that's a good question.
Like that's a good question for the council. Like, what kind of load size are we talking about? Will the load get bigger?
Yes. How are these loads going to be continual, or is it just a one-time load?
Yeah. Load questions are good for the council.
Mm-hmm.